There's a club in the north of England that for decades wasn't just the best team in the country. It was the heartbeat of global football. 20 league titles, 3 European Cups, legends with names you don't even need a last name for. And yet right now, in 2024, Manchester United are fighting just to make the top half of the Premier League table. So what happened? How did the most successful club in English football history fall so far, so fast? And is there actually a way back? Today, we're breaking it all down. Stick around, because this story is one of football's greatest tragedies, and maybe, just maybe, the start of something new. To understand where United are now, you have to go back, way back, when Sir Alex Ferguson took over in 1986. The club hadn't won the league in nearly 20 years. There were serious questions about whether they were even a top-tier side anymore. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Ferguson built not one, but multiple dynasties. The early 90s team with Cantona and Keane, the treble winners of 1999, arguably the greatest achievement in English football history, winning the league, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. Then the Ronaldo years. Then another title run with Rooney. In total, Ferguson delivered 13 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups, and 2 Champions Leagues, all in 26 years at the helm. But here's the thing about dynasties. They rely on one man's vision, and when that man walks away, the whole machine can grind to a halt. May 8th, 2013. Alex Ferguson announces his retirement, and nothing at Old Trafford has been the same since. Now, this isn't just a story of bad luck. This is a story of poor decision-making at almost every level of the club. In the 11 years since Ferguson left, United have had 6 permanent managers. 6. For context, Liverpool have had 2 in that same period and won everything. First came David Moyes, Ferguson's own pick, gone within a year. Then Louis van Gaal, decent CV, brought in with huge fanfare. He produced some of the most unwatchable football Old Trafford had ever seen. Gone. Jose Mourinho was supposed to be the fix. He won the Europa League and the League Cup, but the dressing room turned against him. Gone. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gave the fans something to smile about, but tactically, the team never had a real identity. Gone. Ralf Rangnick came as an interim. Erik ten Hag came with genuine hope. And for a while, it looked like things might turn around. An FA Cup win in 2024, some exciting performances, but the results just never added up consistently. And underneath all of this, a boardroom that seemed more focused on commercial revenue than on football. Transfer decisions that made headlines for all the wrong reasons. Players bought for huge fees who never lived up to the hype. A wage bill that became bloated. A culture that was, by many accounts, broken. The stats tell a brutal story. In 2012-13, Ferguson's last season, United finished 11 points clear at the top. Last season, they finished 8th. 8th. Their worst league finish in over 30 years. But here's where things get genuinely interesting. In 2024, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, one of Britain's wealthiest men and a lifelong United fan, he completed the purchase of a 25% stake in the club through his company Ineos. And with that stake came a very specific remit: run the football operation. Now, Ratcliffe isn't your typical billionaire owner. He's the man behind Ineos Sport, which owns Nice in France, Lausanne in Switzerland, and crucially, has been involved in some of the most data-driven, analytically sophisticated football operations in the game. He also took over the Mercedes Formula One team. This is someone who understands elite performance structures. The changes at United have been visible almost immediately. The club has been restructured. There's a new sporting director, a new approach to recruitment, and yes, a ruthless cost-cutting drive. That hasn't always been popular, but signals that the books are finally being taken seriously. Ruben Amorim was brought in from Sporting CP, a manager who built one of the most exciting teams in Portugal, playing a dynamic 3-4-3 system that got people excited. He's young, he's ambitious, and he's got a track record. Now, will it work? That's the honest question. It's going to take time. There's no quick fix for what ails United. The squad needs significant investment. The culture needs rebuilding. And the fans, who have been patient, need to see signs of genuine progress. But for the first time in a long time, there's at least a plan. And that counts for something. Here's the thing I want to say though, because it's easy to get lost in the doom and gloom. Manchester United are still one of the most remarkable sporting institutions. Old Trafford on a big European night is unlike almost anywhere else in football. That atmosphere, 74,000 people, the history on every wall. The ghosts of Busby and Ferguson and so many great teams, it doesn't go away just because results have been poor. The club has 1.1 billion followers worldwide, more than any other sports team on earth, depending on the survey. There are United fans in Lagos and Jakarta and São Paulo and Tokyo who wake up at 3 a.m. to watch games and still believe. That kind of connection, that depth of devotion, you can't manufacture it. It takes decades of greatness and moments that burn themselves into collective memory. The 1999 comeback against Bayern, Cantona's chip against Sunderland, Ronaldo's free kick against Portsmouth, Rooney's overhead kick in the derby. United still have that. They still have the ability to produce moments that make the football world stop and watch. And that matters. Because it means, when they do get it right again, and I believe they will, the return will be that much more spectacular. So where does this leave us? Manchester United are in a transitional moment. The old model is gone. The Glazer era, for better or worse, is being dismantled and rebuilt. Jim Ratcliffe has made clear he's here to win, not just to own a famous brand. Ruben Amorim has a squad that's a work in progress, but the pieces are slowly being assembled. The next 2 or 3 transfer windows will be telling. Can United attract the right players? Can Amorim implement his system properly? Can the club rebuild the kind of winning culture that made them dominant for so long? I think the answer is yes, but it's not guaranteed. Football rarely is. What I do know is this: a club with United's history, resources and global fan base does not stay down forever. The Premier League without a competitive Manchester United is a less interesting league. And deep down, even rival fans know that. The question isn't whether United will be back. The question is how long it takes and what it looks like when they get there. Alright, that's the story of Manchester United. The glory, the collapse, and what comes next. If you made it this far, I genuinely appreciate it. These longer form videos take a lot of work to put together, and it's only worth doing when people actually watch them all the way through. So thank you. Now if you enjoyed this video, here's what I'm asking you to do. First, hit subscribe if you haven't already. We cover football like this in depth, with context, without clickbait. If that's your thing, you belong here. Second, drop a comment below. I want to know, do you think United can genuinely challenge for the title again in the next 3 to 5 years? Yes? No? Never? Let's have that conversation. And third, if you know a United fan or honestly even a United hater, share this video with them, because this is the kind of football story worth talking about. I'll see you in the next one.